Hello, welcome. My name is Richard Lucre. Once again, welcome to another series of my Didinga YouTube channel online. Today, I am going to talk about the culture and tradition. One of the most important thing about culture and tradition is maintaining one's root. I felt that it is important for people to understand and know who the Didinga people are. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have already subscribed to this channel and share some of my introductory videos to your friends. It will be a very interesting journey. So I'm going to talk about culture and tradition for the Dinga people. See you in the next video. Hello everyone, my name is Richard Lukure. Welcome once again to my yet another series of my Didinga language series. Today I'm going to talk about the origin of the Dinga people. Some of you might have not known exactly the history of the Dinga people and their origin in the past within the regions of Africa, African continent. So today I'm going to talk about the origin of the Didinga people. Some of you may be wondering, where do the Didinga people come from? There's a lot of history about the Didinga origin a long time ago that they did migrated from some place. At first, what we learned, including myself, that the Didinga people happened to originate from the southwestern regions of Ethiopia, approximately 200 to 300 years ago. And this has become history of the Didinga people, that they did happen to migrate from some place long time ago. And the reason being, probably at the time, things were not very good. Life was very difficult. Everybody's trying to find some safe place to live and be able to, raise up their family and feed them and stay peaceful. And security might have been one of the reasons. And therefore, the Dinka people within the African regions was said to have moved from the southwestern regions of Ethiopia about 200 to 300 years ago to where they are today. And it is believed that the Dinka people were members of the Surmik speakers, and the Surmik speakers were situated around Omo River of the southwestern regions of Ethiopia. And therefore, the Dinka happened to have some sisterly tribes in South Sudan that might have also migrated from the same region and separated somewhere and ending up where they are today. The Dinka people share language similarities with their sisterly tribes called Larim, Tenet, and Murle. All of them are in South Sudan. They speak almost very similar words, and this is very amazing and interesting. Sometimes when you hear, there's a lot of coinciding words that are either spelled the same way in Didinga as well as Tenet and Murle and Larim. And something a lot of people around the world may not know. Today, the Dinga people live around a county called Budi County. Budi is derived from the acronym Boya, also known as Larim, and Didinga as a tribal name of the Didinga people of Eastern Equatorial State. So let's talk about the migration of our people from Ethiopia from these regions. There seems to be like Omo National Park around here. The Surmik speakers have happened to be the majority in the southwestern regions of Ethiopia, and the Dinga people happen to migrate following this approximated route or route. So they have said to have moved from this. I'm not exact, but this is just an imaginary movement that they did move from here to there to where they are today. Around here is the Didinga Hills, where it is now called Budi County. On the other side is their neighboring tribe called Toposa on the side of the Capoeira. Okay. I just wanted to demonstrate this so people understand the history of the Didinga people. They happen to migrate from somewhere like 200 to 300 years ago, and they end up where? In Budi County or Budi Hills. I call them mountains. Okay, so I thought this would be interesting to learn. Next slide. Let's talk about the Didinga people on the continent of Africa. A lot of people don't know Africa is a continent. They think it's a country, especially those who are not African. They think Africa is a country. No, Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent like North America, like European countries and other parts of the world, or the Australian continent. So it happened to consist about 54 countries, including South Sudan now. So Budi people or Didinga people happen to have their country, which is very new, called South Sudan. It used to be the entire Sudan, which is this map right here. This used to be the entire Sudan. But after the conflict of the civil war that lasted about 21 years, the Southerners, who are majority are the Christian, decided to secede, and they got the referendum and to be awarded their own country, which is now the South Sudan. So we are now part of Sudan, but we're on the south. So Sudan has been divided into two countries, Sudan on the north and South Sudan on the south, majorly dominated by Christians. Okay, that's where South Sudan is. Now, if you look at the map of South Sudan, it looks like this. South Sudan consists of about 10 states. The Dinga people happen to reside inside a state called Eastern Equatoria. Like I said earlier, the entire state of Eastern Equatoria is bordering Uganda and Kenya, and partly part of it is bordering Ethiopia. This is where the Dinga people live in the state of Eastern Equatoria. And then, of course, I went further and tried to explain to people to understand exactly the approximate region of the Didinga people in Budi County in the Eastern Equatorial State. I drew this approximation using Google Earth and got an about the measurement of about 5,767,014,281.47 square meters of land that the Didinga people occupy actively as we speak. Okay, this is an approximate, it's not up to exact, but it could be more than this or bigger. On the other side of the map is Loriok, which is their sisterly tribe Boya or Larin people. They live here around this area called Loriok, and this is where the Dinga reside. This entire area is a lot of mountains, lots of hill on the other side. The peak of the mountain Lutuke is over here, and I just wanted to give people an idea how the Dinga people land look like. Okay, I also went ahead and tried to explain some major town so people understand exactly, okay, where are the towns, where are the cities of Budi County or the Dinga people, do they have administrative areas, do they have their governments situated where? One of the main town that the Dinga people happen to have is Chukudum. Chukudum is the main metropolitan town where a lot of things may be found here. At least I'm talking about the modern civilization a little bit, even though it looks like it's not very developed, but this is what it is right now. It might be different. The picture might be different from Google Earth, taken a long time ago a little bit. By now, things may have changed. There might be a little bit of, people have built, some modern houses. Things are probably getting better. And this is the main Budi County administration headquarters. And it's called Chukudum. At the bottom of the foothills of the Didinga, happen to be here for a very long time. And also, I went ahead, and up here, by the way, is the mountains of the Didinga. On the other side is Nagichut, used to be long time ago, is the district office, somewhere up there, up the mountain, a place called Nagichut, very fertile, good for farming, very cold and mild temperatures, not too hot up there. And I thought I should share this as historical background of the Dinga people. Here again, I want to talk about the newly found town of Ngauru. Although Ngauru did existed from long time ago, but never really exist with a lot of people or majority of people. It was just a small town at the time. Let's say maybe around 50 years ago, 40 years ago. It was not as today. It has a little bit increase in population of people having to come here for businesses. These mountains here are called Tala Mountains. Tala Mountains. And the area is known for gold mining. There is a lot of gold here. There are also some companies who are doing the gold mining in the area. And this happened to be one of the best places for mining gold, and it attracts a lot of international buyers or people who just want to come here and buy gold and take it for major market somewhere. So Ngauru is one of the Budi County administrative or local government centers on the other side of Chukudum town. I thought I should share that so people know there is another town within Budi County that's known as Ngauru. And that's where our people do a little bit of businesses and mining for gold and stuff like that. Maybe one day if you're interested, visit Ngauru and go and buy gold. I also wanted to share about the beautiful parts of the Dinga land. Like this one here is the Guro valleys. These valleys naturally form this formation of beautiful hills for probably interest of tourists. People live here for almost a lot of years without any problem. One of the safest land of the Dinga is the Guro valleys. These people have never had any threats of any kind by the neighboring tribes, like other people who are living in the lowland on the other side of Tala or Ngauru, on the other side of Chukudum town, where mostly they are attacked by the aggressors or neighboring communities who just come there and maybe attack them to steal their properties and stuff like that. But here, the Guro is one of the safest places, and these valleys are very beautiful. In fact, if one day somebody want to visit, you go to Nagichod and you want to just hike around, visit the Guro valleys, you'll enjoy. There is a running water, natural running spring water running down, a stream running down this way toward a place called Ngalam, down this way. It's starting from up there, it's coming down this way all the way down here and going this way towards Ngalam or Fraksika. Very, very beautiful place. I've been here myself. I'm talking from experience. I've visited these valleys. I've walked from this side to the other side, crossing, and walk also along that side of the hills, and ended up somewhere going towards Tala the other way. So I thought I should share this. Very interesting. And of course, one more place that I need to share for historical purposes and for just sharing about the beauty of the Dinga land is the Lotuke mountain peak. It's very high, about 700 kilometers high. Up here it's very cold, a lot of forest up here. This is one of our mountains that captures a lot of rainfall. Without this, a lot of people who live here may not receive a lot of sufficient rainfall. Once again, I want to thank you so much for watching this. I thought this would be interesting to learn about the Dinga land and their people and their origin of where they came from a long time ago. And I want to appreciate you for being part of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Welcome next time. See you.